You are at the site of the 2010 Jimmy and Rosalind Carter Work Project here in the Twin Cities. You are in St. Paul, and we are so excited to be a part of this neighborhood's efforts to rebuild this community. And we are grateful for our partners at the City of St. Paul and at the federal government who have helped us be here today. I want to talk with you a little bit about World Habitat Day because that's what we're celebrating today. October 4th, World Habitat Day. It's a day set aside by the United Nations. The United Nations set this first Monday in October back in 1985. It's a chance for all of us around the globe who know that everyone needs a safe, decent, affordable place to call home. And that we need to focus on that together. There are 1.6 billion people in this world who need safe, decent shelter. People without shelter are struggling to survive from crime, from malnutrition, from poverty, from unsafe conditions. And so this need to work on housing is really symbolized by our work today. We are one part of a worldwide effort to make sure that everyone has a safe and decent place to call home. I want you to know that here at our Habitat model, as you can see, we have a lot of volunteers working today. We have over 2,000 volunteers signed up to work with us during this week. Pretty extraordinary. And it's so fun to hear the sounds of those hammers nailing back there and those walls going up. I want to thank the neighborhood that welcomed us. I want to thank our public officials who have been such great partners to us. And I want you to know that this World Habitat Day is so important to people all over the world, as well as the people who live right here in this neighborhood in St. Paul. Around the globe, what we are doing, we are part of a process to invite the people who care about this issue to say, what will you build? Will it be a dream? What is your dream for the future? And we're asking all of our staff, our community volunteers to join us in this effort. When we get all of the people together and telling us what you will build, we're going to submit a photo petition to President Obama and to the members of Congress to say, people all over this United States would like to see more investment in housing and like to see more people living in safe, decent, affordable homes. I'm honored today to have some special people with us today. I would like to invite up Congresswoman Betty McCollum, who has been such a strong supporter of ours at Habitat, and I'm going to ask her, Congresswoman McCollum, what will you build?
I'm going to build hope. I'm going to build hope for all those parents who have their little one look up in their eyes and expect safe, secure places in which to sleep, a place in which to eat, and a place in which to learn and grow. Sue, I want to thank you and Twin Cities Habitat for Humanity for their commitment to affordable housing in Minnesota. But as you said, today we are thinking internationally. I have had the opportunity as a member of Congress representing the great people in the 4th District to see Habitat for Humanity at work in countries from South Africa to Northern Ireland. In South Africa, providing that very first time basic shelter for many families, and in Northern Ireland, creating communities of hope and opportunity and safety. Lack of affordable housing and homelessness is a crisis for far too many children and families and seniors throughout the world, throughout our nation, throughout our state, and in the Twin Cities. But here we are doing something about it. Here we are doing something with great partners like Andersen Windows, and I even think I saw a Macy's catering truck. We come together as community. And so I'm so excited. On Thursday, once again, I've been invited I've been doing this for over a decade, to roll up my sleeves and help build the house behind me for a Minnesota family. Because I know the positive impact Habitat for Humanity has in our area. Stable, affordable housing that gives families a sense of permanence in their communities, provides a sense of security and opportunity, and mostly hope. Thank you, and
Thank
let's
you.
build.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Congresswoman McCollum. It is so important to have the support of our Congresspeople because we depend on them for more resource investment in affordable housing here in our neighborhoods in St. Paul and in Minneapolis, and we're very grateful for the Neighborhood Stabilization Program funds, which came to us from Congress, which helped the city of St. Paul acquire these properties so we can be here rebuilding boarded and vacant homes and reinvesting in neighborhoods. I'd like to invite up one of our great mayors, Mayor Chris Coleman. Mayor Coleman, what will you build?
Thanks, Sue. You know, when you build houses, you build obviously great places for families to live. You have stable environments for kids to be educated in. You have opportunities for people to be able to go to work in the morning knowing that they have a great place to go home to at night. These are incredibly important, but you do more than just building a building. When you build houses, you actually build community, and that's what we pledge here today, is to rebuild the community through building these houses. I'm so thrilled to be part of this whole project. It's really amazing. As you can see, I am not here to actually engage in construction this morning, but this has really been an incredible effort. Those 2,000 volunteers that are going to be out this week, the fact that the Carters are going to be here with us on this absolutely glorious fall week in the city of St. Paul is really, really a testament, I think, to so many partners that have made this possible. You don't get to the point that we're in unless you have strong leaders like Sue, who have done just such an incredible job of bringing the Twin Cities chapter of Habitat for Humanity to really the highest levels. You have great partners. I said, you know, I've been proud to be a volunteer for Habitat. I've been proud to be a leader of an office that has teams that go out and build. But I've been proudest of the fact that I had a daughter who was a chapter chair at the Central High School who led for several years a group of kids that would go out. And that's one of the things I really love about Habitat for Humanity is we learn from the very earliest ages that you've got to be a part of giving back to your community about making sure that everyone has a decent, safe, affordable place to live. So I'd like to do a proclamation for this incredible week that we're kicking off here. Whereas on October 4th, 2010, we celebrate World Habitat Day, a day designed by the United Nations for advocates to call upon our world leaders to focus on safe, affordable housing around the globe. Whereas the Twin Cities Habitat for Humanity is a key partner in advocating for and providing safe, affordable housing in St. Paul. Whereas Twin Cities Habitat for Humanity is hosting the 27th annual Jimmy and Rosalind Carter Work Project. And whereas on October 7th, 2010, President Carter will join hundreds of volunteers in renovating and building houses in the Payne-Phelan neighborhood on the east side of St. Paul. And whereas Twin Cities Habitat for Humanity and President Carter, through the Jimmy and Rosalind Carter Work Project, will bring resources and momentum to the work the city and the community is doing to revitalize this neighborhood. Therefore, I, Christopher Coleman, proclaim Monday, October 4th, to be World Habitat Day in the city of St. Paul. This is an incredible neighborhood. This is a neighborhood that's provided shelter for people for years, new immigrants to this community, people that have lived here for generations. We have an incredible, incredible week ahead of us. Congratulations, and thank you so much for your work, Sue.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Mayor Coleman. We're also so pleased to have with us another congressman who's not only a wonderful congressman who's worked with us on a variety of affordable housing issues as we have worked together to make sure that people can stay in their homes and that the foreclosure process is fair for homeowners and fair for consumers. Congressman Keith Ellison, thank you for crossing the river and coming to St. Paul for this press conference. We're so grateful. What will you build, Congressman Ellison?
One word?
Sure.
Just one, okay. We're going to invest in affordable housing. We're going to invest. We're going to put some resources down so we can build for the future. Imagine, if you will, trying to make a cake. You got to have eggs, right? Milk, little milk, flour. What else goes in there? Sugar. What else we got? Chocolate. Now imagine you're going to make this cake, only you don't get to have a bowl to make it in. right? You're going to have to put it on the table and try to squish it around. You just can't have a bowl. You're going to try to make a cake, something beautiful, hopefully nutritious, but you're not going to be able to have a bowl, a place, a space to put it in, to put it all together so that it can make sense. Imagine trying to raise a family, but you don't have a place to be. You don't have a stable place to be. You don't have a safe place to be. You got to worry about the neighborhood. You got to worry about whether the paint up on the walls is going to poison your child. You have to worry about the physical environment. Or maybe you don't have any place at all, and you'd be happy to have any shelter over your head. Imagine trying to produce a strong, healthy, educated contributor to our community in that environment. People do it, unfortunately, but they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to. They ought to have, in the richest country in the world, we ought to have a place where people can live, people can grow, people can tell stories, people can collect memories, people can be healthy. This is the vision we have. And we have to get it, we can't wish for it. We certainly must hope for it. We certainly have to use community to build it. But today I'd say we got to invest in it. We're going to have to put some resources down, resources into it. God bless Jimmy and Rosalind Carter. Thank them for their vision, their commitment. And I want to thank those Humphrey Fellows from literally all across the globe, not just here in Minnesota. We got folks building from Kyrgyzstan. We got folks from everywhere all over the globe because we have a global commitment to affordable housing. And that commitment starts right here in the Phalen Fay neighborhood, but it expands throughout the entire globe and this entire world we live in. So let's invest, let's have hope, let's build community. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Congressman. Well, thank you all very much for joining us, and you can see that this is an effort in which all of us can join, all of us can contribute, and we want to keep those hammers pounding, and we want to keep those paintbrushes going, and we can eliminate poverty housing, and we can create safe homes for everyone in this world. Thank you so much.